Yes, now we all know that awesome feeling of finally conquering a fear or learning how to do something brand new. Now the Kellogg's Start Your Great campaign encourages you to do exactly that. And a few of us at Expresso have actually started our own greats. Ewan with his microlight flying, Zoe went rock climbing, and of course Leanne was perfecting her salsa. Now I've always wanted to learn how to ride a motorbike. I mean, if you think back to the days of Biker Mice from Mars, I was that kid watching that show. And so this is my great. I want to start riding motorbikes. And Brent is here to give me a few tips and tricks on how I can start my great. Thanks for being here, Brent.
Thanks for having us here.
I'm thinking back to the days of when I was getting my driver's license. That was pretty easy enough, right? But with that, I can't just get on a bike and ride off into the sunset with the wind blowing in my hair, can I?
Unfortunately not. No, there's obviously the licensing process that you need to do for the motorcycles, and there's an extra added thing that you need to have in order to ride bike, and that is you need to have balance. Unfortunately, if you don't have balance, you can't ride the motorcycle, so there's only two wheels, yeah. So that's the difference.
But there's a saying that goes, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. Is that true when it comes to motorbikes?
Riding bike is really easy. If you think about it, balance, if you give a wheel momentum, it will balance on its own.
Yes.
Okay, so if you can get onto the motorcycle and you can give it the momentum and you can stay nice and relaxed, you know, riding the bike is simple.
Yeah.
That's the moving from point A to point B. And then where it becomes slightly more difficult is staying alive on the bike. You know, that's where you need to look at things.
And we'll talk about safety in a moment, but there are very many different kinds of bikes. There are cruisers, scooters, sports bikes, super bikes, off-road bikes. Which one would be the best for me to learn how to ride on?
Well, we would advise you getting a smaller motorcycle, around about a 250, 400cc, that you're on the road sitting more upright, where things are a little bit more easy, where you have good vision and your posture and everything is really good. It makes it easier to control your bike, yeah.
All right, so that smaller engine, the 250cc.
Definitely, yes.
Okay, all right, lovely. I'll have a look into that. But then, of course, a big concern of mine is safety. Motorists aren't always so well aware of motorbike riders on the road, and of course there's the element of weather and all kinds of conditions that could affect the way that you ride. So from a safety point of view, what are the things that I need to consider?
Well, firstly, you need to have the gear, correct gear, all right? With the gear, you are, the training and the skill to control your motorcycle in different situations. So that's what we do at Bike Savvy, where we skill you to be able to ride in wet weather, to handle emergency stops and swerves and all those kind of things. So that's what we do. And then also when you go out riding, to never ride alone. You know, always have a mate with you, so that should something go wrong, that you have somebody to help out, yeah.
Well, luckily I got Ewan. Ewan is quite a keen rider, so I'm sure that we'll have many, many great weekends out there. What do you think is it that attracts people to biking? Why do they love it so much?
Really, it's a freedom. Getting out there, feeling that wind in your hair really is absolutely awesome. And also the camaraderie between motorcycle riders. I mean, like every morning I see guys on bikes, we greet each other. I never greet anybody in my car, you know, so it's just that whole friendship, friendly.
Yeah. Plus those Sunday morning rides, leather jackets, helmets and all that vibe. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated.
Excellent stuff, thank you.
I think I'm definitely ready to start, to feel that wind in my hair, ride off into the sunset and start my great. Now, do you want to learn how to surf, or maybe you want to tutor maths to underprivileged kids? Tell us how you plan to start your great with a bowl of Kellogg's on Twitter and Facebook using #StartYourGreat.
Kellogg's, start your great.